If you're a real estate agent struggling with lead generation and especially struggling with whether you should use paid ads or organic lead generation or a mixture of both, but you're not sure where to begin, this video is for you and you need to watch all of it today, because what I'm going to do is break down paid ads and organic lead generation. What are they? When should you use them? And the pros and cons of each. So if you want to dive in and find the right strategy for you to generate leads, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 17 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you'd like to get all of my training, resources, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside of the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link below where you can learn more about that and what your business would look like with us. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so today we're talking about lead generation, but more specifically, we are talking about paid ads versus organic. And which should you use? Which is right for you? A lot of people in this business, when I do marketing consultations with them, or I work with new agents on my team, even seasoned agents who are trying to change up how they're doing lead generation, they always say, oh, I want to do organic because it's free. And yes, organic is great. Organic is one of the best ways to go, but sometimes that can take time and you need to have other methods of lead generation. So I've done another video of 10 different ways you can generate leads, but in this specific video today, I want to kind of compare paid ads versus organic ads. And then what we'll do in future videos is break down paid ads even more and organic advertising even more. So we're going to talk about what are paid ads, which ones should you use, which platform should you use, and what are the pros and cons for each. I specifically in our business, and what I encourage agents to do is have a kind of diversified lead generation. Now, if you're just starting out, or maybe you're changing up your lead generation, yes, you tend to want to focus on just one and give it all of what you got. So I usually tell people, hey, if you need leads right away, you need to be running some type of paid ads while you're working on the organic and, like Google Business, social media, things like that. And we'll dive into that. And then as your organic is growing, you can taper off your paid ads, but you don't just have to go all in on one forever. There's times in your business where this is going to change. And I'll give you a perfect example before we dive into paid ads. When I first got into real estate was in, the height of COVID. Organic worked, but it didn't work as great as paid ads for me. Paid ads, because people were actively searching, were actively looking. They weren't taking to social media looking for a realtor. They were taking to Google. And then because of what they searched on Google, it also showed up on their social media. So paid ads for me paid better dividends than organic did. But did I stop organic? Absolutely not. I even increased on it just because I knew once paid ads would die down a little bit, when we went from this seller's market down back to a buyer's market, buyers have more time and they're not going to necessarily be clicking on an ad ready to go. They're going to start looking at information, searching social media, going on YouTube. So there is a balance to this. And that's why I like to diversify my lead gen. So when one method works better and the other method's down, no matter what happens in the market, my sales pipeline is going to be full because I'm not relying on just one method. Just like when you invest your money, that's why mutual funds are super popular, because they're usually well distributed, where you might be in tech and real estate might be down, but tech might be up, tech might be down, and real estate's up. It's so that you have that balanced portfolio. And it's the same thing with lead generation. So I want to dive in and break these down each individually so you can hear the strategies I'm talking about and formulate which is the right plan for you, because it's not going to be the same for everybody. You got to consider your market, who you are as an individual, and who your target audience is, and obviously your budget as well. So what are paid ads? Paid ads are an advertisement that you create that a specific platform is going to promote you, and you pay a fee for that. So the most common type of platforms out there are online ads, social media ads like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of these platforms, you can run an ad. Now, the newest one, TikTok, and they will place your ad. You can choose where you're placing your ad and target a specific audience with your ad. And you'll either pay based on a view or an interaction with the ad, whether they've clicked or filled out a lead gen form. So your pricing will depend on how they interact and what the overall kind of campaign is for that ad. Because sometimes you'll have a click campaign where you want them to click through to your website. With Facebook, there's a lead gen ad where you want them to basically fill out a form and you pay a higher price because you're getting a higher quality of lead. There's all kinds of where you are doing more of awareness, so they go follow you on social media. So there's all kinds of ads, and then you have more of your graphic text ads, you have video ads, so you can get a lot more engagement. These ads are scalable too, so they help you build your business quicker, but you are paying money for a specific period of time. So who should be using paid ads? When do you use paid ads? When I work with a marketing consultation, new marketing client or a new agent or an agent who's been stuck in their career, I say, how desperate are you for a lead right now? How desperate do you need to close the business realistically? And if they tell me, no, I can wait, I still have a full-time job or I have a savings or my spouse works, so I have a few months, like I'm not desperate for today, then, we can still do some paid ads, but we're going to put all of our eggs in the organic basket. But if I have an agent that says, Jacob, I needed a lead yesterday, I'm going to tell them, look, depending on what your budget is, you need to go for paid ads, and you need to have a diversified ad platform, which we're going to talk about later. But paid ads are a great way to get instant exposure to people, and you're not waiting for them to organically find you. So paid ads are great for that, for people who need a lead today. So that way, by the end of today, by the end of the week, you've got some names and numbers and email addresses that you can follow up with. You can text, you can email, you can call, and this helps start building your database. And this is great for people, especially seasoned agents who maybe their sphere has dried up, their referrals have dried up, they just can't get any more out of it, and you need to start building a better sphere or getting more referrals and word of mouth. Well, paid ads are a great way to kind of jumpstart that. So if you need a lead today and you want business and you want to start building your database quickly, paid ads are definitely the way to go. All right, let's talk about which type of platform to choose. There's so many platforms out there. And again, we're just focusing on the online platforms. So we have Facebook and Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have Twitter, you have Google, YouTube, and TikTok. So there's so many to choose from. Should you be on all of them? Absolutely not, unless you are maybe a brokerage and you have a huge advertising budget. But it all depends, where's your demographic. For instance, if I'm targeting first-time home buyers, that average age of maybe like 25 to 30 or 30 to 40, I'm gonna choose probably Instagram and TikTok. Okay, that's where I'm probably gonna put my money. I'm not gonna really try to be on Facebook. If I had an older demographic, maybe I'm concentrating on senior living, I'm going to be on Facebook and TikTok. Even though TikTok's a little surprising, there is an older demographic that is coming there with the ease of use and that are getting more accustomed to that. But with possibility of TikTok going away, I probably wouldn't put all of my eggs in that basket. So Facebook would be a great platform, or maybe a Google ad. They do Google for a lot of things. So I would think about where my demographic is, and then what type of ad do I want to run? Do I want a video ad? Do I want a graphic ad? Do I want just a text-based ad? What are you trying to accomplish there? So if I was starting out and I wanted to inject some leads into my CRM, I'm first going to start out with probably a Google ad or a YouTube ad. And here's why. To me, these are higher quality leads because they are search based intent. These are the two largest search engines in the world. Google being number one, YouTube being number two, but they're all owned by Google. So they're going to work hand in hand. What they search on Google is going to show up on their profile for those video ads if you have a YouTube video ad. So to me, these are better leads because they're searching in the moment. People aren't scrolling through Facebook and Instagram looking for a realtor. They might see it and catch their eye and go, hey, you know what? I was going to look for one today. Let me click on this ad. But Google will deliver right in the moment what people are searching for and show those ads at the top, the bottom, and you could even promote your Google business profile as well. So to me, these would be my go-to, but I find people in certain markets have better luck with Facebook ads. And so in my next video, we'll dive in about that, but think about what platform you want to go to. So my category of the two would probably, if I was going to do a video, would be YouTube or TikTok. If I was going to do text-based, obviously Google, or Facebook, Instagram. For me, LinkedIn and Twitter are not the platforms that I'm going to be promoting on. I just have not had luck with them. I feel like my audiences are always over there. So again, I would choose Google and YouTube first, but if you want to be on Facebook, you're trying to get more followers on your page, you have an older demographic, then definitely go for Facebook, younger demographic, Instagram. All right, so now let's talk about some of the pros and cons of paid ads. So one of the biggest pros of paid ads is a targeted reach. Now, we did talk about this. Facebook and Instagram have kind of limited your targeting abilities. You still can target, but you can't change the age category. You have to choose special housing, and you have to do a minimum 15-mile radius. But you can still choose hobbies, interest, even profiles and work, even though some people are saying that those really don't work either, but you still can do that as well. Now you can retarget on Google still, and YouTube. You can, refine down age groups, income, jobs, and things like that. I've heard that that's going to be changing as well. And this is all because they don't want you to discriminate against a certain audience, but you can still retarget. So to me, that's still kind of a con too, is that with Facebook and Instagram, you can't really target if you're trying to do senior living. You can't really target specific to them, but you can target your ad that you're creating. Make sure it stands out that it is senior living or for first-time home buyers or for sale by owners. Make sure that that ad really stands out, that title really grabs their attention, so they'll click on that ad and not somebody that wasn't your target audience. Another pro is that it's immediate visibility. You're not waiting for people to organically find you. They're finding you immediate based on your search results, the things they've searched for. So it gives you immediate exposure because that platform's going to want to push your ad so they can obviously make money when there's interactions or views on that ad. You also have control over placement as well. So especially like Facebook and Instagram, you could choose how it displays, where it displays. So you get to choose that as well. So that way, if you want to really increase quality or really increase the number of leads, you can choose those placement, and it will kind of give you a detailed on how many views, impressions, clicks that you're going to get in a day as well. Plus, they're measurable results. So with paid ads, a lot of times their platform is going to track how many clicks you're getting, how many views you're getting, how many timelines was it displayed in. So you're able to track and determine your rate of return easier on these paid platforms than you would doing things organically. And then the last one for pro is that it's scalable. This is something that you could do, put on lots of platforms. You can increase your ad budget, and you can constantly scale that and keep your database full of leads no matter what time of year, you're keeping your pipeline full. Versus organic, you're just hoping that they're going to find you. With paid ads, if they're not finding you, can always change out your ad and increase your budget to get more viewability. Some of the cons with paid ads are costs. You're constantly having to pay for this and maintain those. You could also get ad fatigue. People get tired of seeing the same ad, so you've constantly got to be switching out those ads as well. And it's limited long-term benefits. Organically, your stuff is always out there, it's evergreen, but the moment you stop paying for ads, they're not displaying anymore. You have more competition. So the more competition you have for, that keyword or that target audience, the more that per click or that lead is going to cost, because now they can charge for it because of supply and demand. And then now people can block ads. A lot of people are kind of trained to see ads. So that's why you want to keep your ad looking more natural as possible, more authentic. Even with video ads, people are kind of doing this. And this is the reason why, is because they're going to think it's just somebody talking versus a very highly edited ad video. So that's something to keep in mind, that people are getting accustomed to ads and just scrolling right past them. So that is one of the biggest cons of that. And the biggest negative is that your ad could get lost with a bunch of other ads. All right, so what is organic lead generation or organic advertising? Basically, people are finding you without you having to pay to have them find you. They stumble on maybe one of your social media posts. Maybe they stumble on one of your videos on TikTok or social media or YouTube, or maybe they were searching on Google and they found your Google business profile, which, by the way, if you don't have my course, go get the promo code below and go get my course, because this is one of the easiest ways to generate leads organically with a free platform. And so they could find articles on your website or on other people's websites. And organic leads is just a great way to get leads that are higher quality, which we'll dive into. But everybody should be doing this and making sure that you have a platform set up for that. I have a whole playlist on SEO and organic lead generation, so go check that out, and we'll do a more in-depth video on which one of these you should choose as well. All right, so who should be doing organic lead generation or organic advertising? And I think everybody should. I've never came across a client or an agent that does not benefit from it. Even if paid advertising is going to be the majority of your lead generation strategy or plan, you still need organic. And here's why. A lot of your organic is the social proof. Your website, your Google business profile, social media profiles. Even if you're running advertising, on Facebook, you got to have a Facebook business page, or Instagram, an Instagram profile. And people look to see if you have presence on these platforms, and not just a present, are you posting? Now, if organic lead generation is not going to be your priority or your main way to generate leads, you just need to be posting maybe once a week, a couple times a month. You don't have to be posting every day, but you want some activity, not just 6 months ago they posted, because they might think you're out of business, you're not very good, you're not motivated, or maybe you're a fraud scam, and there's a lot of fraud out there. So you want to regularly be posting, like I said, maybe once a week. That's 4 times a month on these platforms. You can repurpose content. If you really want to generate high quality leads and do it on a cheaper cost, then organic is for you, where you can maybe start out $600-700 a month with ads, and then taper them down maybe to $200-300 a month. So you're kind of having that balanced and diversified lead generation portfolio. So that's organic lead generation is for people that either need to maintain that presence, or for people that really want to hit it hard and have that to be the majority of their leads, because again, they're a higher quality lead. All right, let's talk about which platforms you should choose to do organic lead generation. First one up is Google Business Profile. If you've watching my videos, you know how important this is. 56% of local businesses have not claimed their profile. And 90% of realtors that I see on Google Business Profile, they have only set up their initial profile. They have not used things like questions and answers, gotten as many reviews as they can. They're not even replying to the reviews. They don't add updates. They don't add products. There's so many different things and features that Google Business Profile has, plus it's free. Think about it. If you take to go find a new business or a service or something, you take to Google, and then recommendations come up the side. So why not go there? Because that's where people go to find businesses, and that's where they're going to find real estate services. So if you can master that, little as 2 months, you could have 3 to 6 calls coming in a week that are higher quality leads that are ready to work with you, and straight from your Google Business Profile. So if you're lost on that, I have videos on it. Go check out my course. I have a full course on it. Plus there's a bundle package where we can even set up the initial optimization for you, and we teach you how to maintain it each month as well. So go check out that link below and get your promo code for that. The next thing I would be focusing on is blog articles and my website SEO. And the reason I would focus on blog articles, they're very easy, especially if you're doing other content like YouTube and social media. You can write your blog article first and then turn that into a YouTube video, divide that YouTube video up with the help of Opus Clip into shorts and reels and TikTok videos, and it'll do it automatically for you. And then you can even turn that blog article, maybe it's 5 tips on how to stage your home or the home buying process, whatever it is, take each one of those points, and that's a social media post and a Google Business Profile update. So that blog content can be repurposed for everything, and you don't have to stress out, especially with the help of AI. The next thing I would be doing is video. Video converts better. So I would be doing a YouTube video. I found more success on YouTube. A lot of people love TikTok, but with the uncertainty of TikTok, you want to just make sure those shorts are everywhere else, as well as YouTube as well. So I would go for video, and then I obviously would go for social media. And that's the things I would be going for. And then with the help of your blog, your website will rank naturally, organically, your Google Business Profile there too. So you could technically, if you were even running a paid ad, you could be at the top, you could be in the organic search results and in the map, and kind of 3x your chance of getting found. So those are what platforms I would use in the order that I would use them for my real estate business. All right, let's talk about the pros and cons of organic lead generation. The biggest pro is instant credibility and trust. And why is that? It's because you're using that pull marketing. Pull marketing is so important versus pushy sales or cold calling, things like that. Pull marketing allows people to kind of digest your content, watch more of it. So what happens is if somebody finds my video on YouTube or a social media profile post or my video on TikTok, they're able to click on my profile, go read comments, go watch more videos, read that content, read my blog posts, search my website, whatever it is. They're able to read and instantly build rapport with you. I have a lot of times marketing clients, agents that want to work and partner with us, or clients that want to work with us to buy a home. They come to me and say the same thing. I feel like I know you because I watch a lot of your videos. I love what you have to say. I love the way you deliver things. I just feel like I can trust you, that you are genuine. And after talking to you in person, I feel the same way. So this builds a better quality lead and is able to build instant rapport versus a cold call or a Facebook ad. They can't really build that rapport with you. So you're going to spend a majority of your time trying to get them to trust you when these organic leads are going to show up already trusting you. And they're cost effective. You're not constantly having to pour in money to ads. Once they're up, they are evergreen. They stay there. You're not worrying about, I got to keep paying for that. Because what if you have a bad couple of months and you've got to choose between keeping your cell phone on, your car payment, your mortgage, whatever it is, feeding your family? You're going to choose that over ads. So if you have a good lead generation organically, you're always going to have something in your pipeline if you hit those bad months with those paid ads. And also you build authority. Again, it just comes back to the trust. If you have a well-established YouTube channel, a well-established blog, social media, you're going to see yourself as the authority. Remember, be posting more than just real estate stuff. Post stuff about your local area, what's going on, events, highlighting local businesses, because you look like the go-to person that knows everything about that area. Those are the people that realtors want to talk to. They don't care about all the houses you're posting. You just look like Zillow. They can go to Zillow and use that as well. And then they're less intrusive. Ads, ads annoy people. They're ready to hit that skip ad button. And we're programmed now to hit that skip ad button. Think about it. I have a niece who's like, when she was 3, she was on an iPad and she knew instantly. She started hitting that skip ad button, knowing that that's how she got back to her cartoons. So think about it. People automatically are swiping past ads. So if you're running ads, you need to make them look more like a TikTok video than anything, obviously depending on what you're advertising, but people are accustomed to ads. So when it comes to blog posts and videos, they're less intrusive because people know that you're not pushing them to watch your ad. All right, let's talk about some of the cons. Is time sensitive. Organic leads generation takes a long time. It could take 3, 6 months, sometimes a year to really get going, especially if you're trying to climb up YouTube and TikTok and social media. And remember, there's other people that have been doing it longer. So you've got to really focus on your content. You've got to put in the time and editing all of that and constantly be putting out stuff as well. So it does take time, and it takes consistent time each week to do that. And the results are variable. They're hard to see the results. You really have to get into link tracking and add your parameters to your links so you can track where leads came from. So it's hard to see results. So 1 month you could do really well, 1 month you could do really bad. And a lot of times the algorithms are changing. So you got to keep up with Google's algorithm, especially when you're doing SEO. It happens all the time. This is why hiring an SEO marketing company that knows what they're doing. This is what we do. We stay up on the algorithm so we can keep your content up to date with that. Social media is changing their algorithms all the time, introducing new features and things like that. So you could be doing really well, but if you don't keep up with the algorithm and your videos aren't getting watched, you're going to fall down the ranking, and there comes back to that variable result. You have limited reach because with paid ads, you can see the more money you spend, the more reach you get, right? Well, with social media or organically, you're depending on search results and you're depending on competition. So you have a limited reach in the very beginning as well. And then you're dependent on platform policies as well. So depending what you're allowed to post, not post, especially with, like I talked about with Facebook ads, this goes for both paid and organic. You kind of have that, you can't discriminate, which you wouldn't want to anyways, but what they view as discrimination, targeting a specific audience for homes, you have those policies. So policies change all the time. So you have to watch out for those things. So there are pros and cons to each of these platforms. You just have to figure out which pros are better for you and which cons are you willing to put up with. All right, so one thing I want you to take away from today is both paid ads and organic should be a part of your business. You just need to decide which one is the dominant and priority, and what does your plan look like? Are you going to start out with $1,000 a month in paid ads, work on it organic, and a year from now you want to scale down to $300 a month? So you have to figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and keep your lead generation diversified. There's other ways you can generate leads. I'll throw up here in the outro as well. There's a video I did with 10 ways to generate leads, and it covers both traditional and kind of modern ways of doing things. So remember, my goal in all of these videos are that you can walk away with something and implement it to grow your real estate business. So if you have any questions about what I went over, you need help, you can drop that down in the comments below. If you want a marketing consultation, you want to see our services, we are a full service marketing company. We do paid ad management, we do branding, website design, logo design, all of those things, video editing, we got you covered. So if you need help with that, go ahead and take a look below. Go grab my course for the Google Business Profile. That's one of the easiest ways to get started and get some quality leads coming in for free as well. So go check that link below and grab your promo code. If you'd like to get my courses like the Google Business Profile and all of them for free, all of my resources, training, coaching, and courses for free at no extra cost or split to you, whether you're a new agent, a seasoned agent, a team leader, or a brokerage, we can help you and partner with you and give you some amazing resources to 10x and scale your real estate business. So go ahead and book that one-on-one call with me to learn more about partnering with me at eXp Realty and inside the Agent Wolfpack and getting all of those amazing resources as well. So book that call. It's not a pushy call. I just show you what your business is going to look like here at eXp with me inside of our group. And as well, if you want to keep seeing content like this, you know exactly what to do. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.